Welcome to Yoga with Skye, your tool to a better way of life.
Hi yogis, welcome back to another class. If you're new here, I'm Skye. Thank you so much for being here. Today we've got a 15-minute yoga flow for flexibility and strength. Full body yoga that's perfect for beginners wanting to increase their flexibility and feel strong. So we're going to start by coming into an extended child's pose. So taking the knees out wide, toes together, releasing the forehead all the way down to the mat. Just taking a moment here to connect with your body, settle in and relax. Let the body just melt into the mat. Take a big breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, slowly walk those fingertips over to the left side of the mat. Feeling a nice side body stretch all along that right side. Breathe here. Then exhale, walk the fingertips over to the right side. Left side body stretch. Big breath, inhale. And as you exhale, slowly bring yourself back to center. Now we're going to push up into a tabletop position. So hands under wrists, knees under hips, and we're going to go for a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, push the back all the way up, away from the floor. Inhale, lower to cow, chest forward, gaze up. Exhale, round and pushing up. And just go with your own breath, flowing nicely between cat and cow. Really warming up the spine. Preparing for the next 15 minutes. Nice deep breaths with each movement. And wherever you are, slowly find your way back to center, neutral spine. We're going to come up onto our knees now and taking our hands to the lower back. We're going to push the hips forward, open the chest and let the head just drop back as far as feels good for you. Slight back bend here. If it's too much, don't go too far. And when you're ready, release. Bring the sit bones to the heels and come to child's pose. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, push through, tabletop. Then we're going to tuck the toes and send them hips high to downward facing dog. Remembering to keep the feet hip width distance. Pressing into the fingertips. Spine stays nice and long. If it feels good, you can gently pedal the feet one by one. Stretching out those hamstrings. Take a nice big breath, inhale. Exhale, release. Another deep breath in. As you pull your navel into the spine. And then as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees, gaze between the hands, and then we're going to step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Just hold it here in your forward fold. Bent knees if you need, if the hamstrings are feeling tight. Take a nice big breath, inhale. Exhale. We're going to inhale to halfway lengthen, flat spine. And then we're going to exhale, fold it forward. Hold it here. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift, hands on shins or the floor. And exhale again, just fold it forward. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of the legs here. Keeping the chin tucked to the chest, let's slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, take a big breath in, arms to the sky, palms to touch. And exhale, bring those hands to the heart. Welcome one more nice big breath in here. And exhale. On the next breath, inhale, arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, slowly dive down, half guided, all the way to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. And then we're going to exhale, step back into plank. When you're here, we're going to drop the knees, then the chest and chin down to the mat. Bum stays high. Untucking the toes, pushing through to upward facing dog. Nice strong shoulders here. Chest stays lifted. Tucking the toes, we're going to send those hips high and back to downward facing dog. Remembering to tuck that navel into the spine. We're going to inhale, send that right leg high, three-legged dog. Keeping the hips nice and squared here, pointing the toes. Then we're going to bring that right foot forward in between the hands. Taking one step in with the back foot, we're coming into pyramid pose. So you'll feel this in the hamstrings. Trying to make the chest go as low as possible towards that thigh. Nice hamstring stretch here, and just hold it, breathe. Enjoy the stretch in the back of the legs. Big inhale. Then exhale, gently drop that back knee, coming into a low lunge. So making sure the knee's over the ankle. You'll feel this in the left hip flexor. Taking the arms up into the sky. Nice and straight arms, nice long spine, gazing forward. Inhale. Exhale, release. Taking the palms to the mat. We're going to gently heel toe the foot over to the left side of the mat, releasing the knee to the side and coming into a pigeon pose. So keeping the chest lifted here, or lowering down towards the mat if that feels better for you. Making sure the hips are nice and square and we're not rolling over to the right side. So right glute stays off the floor. Feel a nice stretch in the hips here. And breathe here. The more you breathe, the more you allow the muscles to relax, and it's telling the muscles that it's a safe space here. And there's no need to tighten, tense, just release and go deeper into the stretch. Wherever you are, slowly come back up. We're going to come through plank, knee, chest, chin, pushing up through upward facing dog, chest comes high. Then we're going to bend the elbows and come down to cobra. Hold it here, push up to up dog, using those biceps, triceps, lowering down to cobra. Up to up dog, lowering down to baby cobra. Up dog, push up. Then we're going to tuck the toes, send those hips high, down dog. Well done, good job. Inhale, send that left leg high, three-leg dog. Pointing the toes, really pushing into the palms and the fingertips here. Sending that left leg high. Then when you're ready, bring that left leg through to the top of the mat. Bringing the right foot forward one step. And we're going to do the same on this side, so pyramid pose. We're going to take the chest down all the way as far as feels good for you, forward. Just let the head feel nice and heavy here. If there's too much tension in the back of the legs, in the hamstrings, then feel free to create a micro bend in the knees or step one foot closer to the other. Hold it here. Then taking a step back, coming into low lunge. Knee over the ankle. Chest stays up. Inhale here. Exhale, release. When you're ready, taking that left foot over to the right side of the mat and coming into pigeon pose. Choosing whichever variation is good for you, either keeping the chest lifted high, letting the head tilt back for a slight back bend, or lowering down all the way to the mat. Really trying to breathe into this pose and just release, relax, and deepen that stretch in the hips. Wherever you are, pushing back up and tucking back toes and coming into plank position. We're going to knee, chest, chin all the way down. Untuck the toes, pushing up, chest comes lifted high. Remembering to engage those triceps, lowering down to cobra, pushing up to up dog, lower, push, lowering down, pushing up, and then we're going to tuck the toes, down dog. Nice work. Very, very good. Take a moment to breathe here. Then when you're ready, we're going to cross the legs behind the hands and come into sit down onto the mat. Taking both hands under the knees, we're going to gently roll all the way down to the mat. Back comes flat, knees stay bent. Placing both feet hip width distance and almost in a position where your fingertips can touch the heels. Taking a breath, inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to roll the hips up, coming into bridge. Engage those thighs, engage those glutes. Chest also comes lifted back off the floor. Hold it here. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. You can do it. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, lowering the hips all the way down. Bring those knees into the chest. And then we're going to create some circles here. So just guiding the knees round. Massaging the lower back. And let's take it the other way. Anti-clockwise. Coming back to center, we're gonna slowly roll ourselves up, so swinging the legs and coming up to a seated position on the mat. When you're here, we're gonna take the left leg on the bottom, so keeping the left leg on the floor. Then bring that right leg over the left leg, so crossing the legs over one another, trying to make sure that the knees are aligned on top of each other. Maybe they touch, maybe there's space, that's fine. We're then going to take the left arm under the right arm, and we're going to try and create a connection between both palms. If you can't reach that far, there's no problem. If it's too much, just take a hold of the opposite shoulder. Then we're going to inhale and exhale with movement. So as you inhale, push forward, open the chest, lift the arms up. Exhale, round the spine and bring the arms down. Almost like that cat-cow movement. And then release. We're going to go the opposite side. So this time, right leg on the bottom, left leg on the top, knees aligned. Then with the arms, we're going to swing that right arm under the left arm, trying to get the palms to touch and create that movement again. So we're going to inhale, open up, push forward, chest high. Exhale, round the spine, bring the forehead down to the knees. Flowing between the two. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, round down. With your own breath. And release. Nice work. This can feel tight in the hips and in the arms, so good job. Just turn to face the length of the mat and bring yourself down to a laying position. Wind removing pose, so bringing the right knee to the chest, hug it nice and tight, then extending that leg all the way up into the air. Flexing and pointing the toes, maybe rotating the ankles, whatever feels nice. Then we're going to drop that knee over to the left side of the mat, spinal twist, so taking the gaze and arm over to the right side. Breathe and relax here. And coming back to center, let's go the other side. So bringing the left knee into the chest, wind removing pose. Hug it nice and tight into the chest, and then extend, foot goes high into the sky. Maybe flexing and pointing the toes, rotating the ankles, whatever feels good. And then bending the knee, taking the knee over to the right side of the mat. Gaze goes over to the left side, spinal twist. And then when you're ready, slowly come back through center. Take both knees into the chest, hug them nice and tight, coil up into a tiny little ball, bringing the chin to the knees, maybe rocking from side to side. And then when you're ready, release, bringing the legs all the way down to the mat. Arms stay beside the body, palms facing up, to rest in our final pose, which is Savasana. Releasing everything down. Thanking yourself for dedicating 15 minutes to yourself. Let the eyes feel heavy. Let the forehead relax. Release the jaw and just melt into the mat. Slowly bring some awareness back into the body. And when you're ready, turn to face onto the left side in a fetal position. When you're here, just push yourself up and come to any comfortable seated position in the middle of the mat. Keeping the eyes closed. When you're here, just go for a few nice slow shoulder rolls. Take one big breath in, take the arms to the sky, palms to touch, and then exhale, bring the palms to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you feel a lot better. You should be proud of yourself for taking 15 minutes out of your day for yourself. You deserve it. You're amazing, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this, then feel free to subscribe to the channel where I post new videos every single week. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. See you in the next flow. Bye.